Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Algebra 1, we're going to be using Edpuzzle. Now, Edpuzzle is similar to what we've already been doing with YouTube, but now with Edpuzzle, you can actually interact. I can put the quiz questions within Edpuzzle rather than waiting for you to have to remember all the answers till you get to the end of the YouTube video. So from there, I'm going to show you how to sign on. Easiest thing, go to Google, type Edpuzzle. Now, go here and you're going to want to sign in. You're going to want to start. I'm a new student and I'm a new student. You have your Google login. So all you have to do is use your Google login. Otherwise, there's another way into this. But let's go with the Google login. I want to join a class. Now, you're going to join a class and I'm going to give you a class code. So for example, in this case, CUASVEV. I screwed that up. Here we go. SZV. There we go. All right. So moving on, there's Algebra 4th. I'm going to join this class. Now you'll notice I've already assigned you an Edpuzzle, but you're not going to go in through this. So let's go ahead and close all that up. What we want to do is we want to go into Canvas like we always do. Okay, if we go into Canvas like we always do, we always go to modules. That's our learning management system. And we come on down to Part 2 of Chapter 8, that's where we're at. And factoring difference of squares, that's the section that you're going to be assigned, your first Edpuzzle. So with that, you'll notice it's the same directions as always, except now instead of a Zabtion or a quiz, you have an Edpuzzle. Now sometimes there's a quiz in Canvas as well. You may have to look for that. In this case, just in case you're having a little trouble your first time with Edpuzzle, I have included the YouTube video with it, but you need to do the Edpuzzle to get credit for your quiz questions. Now, if I go to Edpuzzle, here we go. This is Edpuzzle. Okay, next piece of the puzzle, difference of squares. In this case, we have that part of this you're familiar with, but the difference is when I move ahead, eventually I get to a place where it asks me a question. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the same format. Is there anything common that you can take out? And what it'll do is it'll begin asking you a question. Is there anything common you can take out? No. And I'm going to submit it. Now, do be careful because with Edpuzzle, once the answer has been submitted, it is recorded. And to undo that and to redo the questions again, like we did with Canvas, you're going to have to email me and tell me that you need it reset for you. So you could just skip all the questions altogether and go ahead and continue.
Anything common to take out?
The rest of the video and come back and answer the questions later. That's
so
always a good
if I have 11
skill.
here and 11 here, what kind of sign is at the back?
If you want to, you say, I missed that answer. If you hit the rewatch button.
Anything common to take out? No. So first,
it'll go back to where the last question left off and you can rewatch the section again. Whenever you feel comfortable answering the question, move up to it.
Is there anything common that you can take out?
There is nothing common. I'm going to submit my answer. And I can go up here and I can watch more of it. Now, I know some of you go, well, why don't I just
common
skip
to take out
every question? And skip and just watch only at every question. That's fine. I'll show you why not in a minute.
X.
Positive and negative.
Positive, negative.
16 to be broken up into 8 and 2.
It can go.
Now, you can also have questions that you have to select all. So for example, 8 and 2, 1 and 16, 4 and 4, but not 10 and 6 are factors, not 2 and 14. I'm going to submit. Now, for me, that's going to be enough for now. And I'm going to go ahead and quit. Now, just so you can see what I can see, let's go ahead and close Edpuzzle. Remember, you'll always go to it through your modules, go right to Edpuzzle. But I'm going to close this. I'm going to go in, but this time, instead of as a student, I'm going to show you what I can see as a teacher. So let's sign out, and I want to log in as a teacher, and I'm going to log in with my Google. And I got my Google, and I have my class, and there I am. Now, 20% watched because, well, there's only one student thus far. So let's check the progress. You'll notice I have 40% for this quiz because I answered 2 questions correctly. That works out. And if you go to this, you can see which questions I've answered. I can see what has been answered, what answers were given, etc. The other thing I can see is how much of the video has been watched. You'll notice I skipped around when I showed you, so it doesn't show that I've really answered any questions. If I see that you've just done questions without actually watching the whole area of the video, that's not going to go well. And we're going to have a discussion because this is assigned viewing. So from there, I can also get a lot more information like where you watched it, when you watched it, how long it took you, etc. A lot more information I can be getting, but in this case, that's enough for you to do now. So Edpuzzle, how do you get to it? Same way we always get to it, right through our Canvas. Now, let's say you have an issue with Canvas. You can go through and just type in your bit.ly, so bit.ly/, and I believe it's algebra of squares, and it'll take you right to it. You can watch it and type it in there. So you don't have to go through the learning management system, but we always know learning management systems the way we do it in our room. So with that, take a look at what you think. And if there's any questions, of course, you have your email, you email me. All right, guys, hopefully this helps you learn better and learn more thoroughly.